welcome back guys sa kapanibagong video ko guys. This is Sir Peter TV. So subscribe kayo guys at mag-like sa video natin ito para updated kayo sa lahat kong video guys. So ito yung video natin guys. Ito yung 1C Entertainment guys, horror story guys. Ito horror ghost horror story. Yun guys ghost ito guys, ghost. So sana subscribe nyo yung account ko guys, Peter TV Fox YouTube channel guys. Subscribe and like to this video para updated kayo guys. And let's start it guys. So tara rin.
When I was a kid, I was really into paranormal
1C
things,
Entertainment
just
ito guys,
ghosts and
1C
spirits.
Entertainment.
So I always got really excited for Halloween. On one Halloween, my parents took me and my brother to a ghost tour in the city. During the tour, we would visit real haunted houses, which were said to have some really violent ghosts. I couldn't be more excited. We arrived at the location for the tour meetup, an empty parking lot, but we were a bit early and nobody else had arrived yet. It was a chilly October night, so my parents decided that we should find a building to wait in until more people arrive. We walked over to the building that the parking lot was meant for, an old hotel,
Ooh.
and entered the vestibule. We tried to fully enter the building, but we found that the doors leading to the lobby inside were locked. After a few minutes of standing around, I started to feel strange. A nauseous feeling had swept my stomach. Goosebumps ran up and down my arms, and a piercing feeling of being watched was stabbing, almost burning my back. Looking around, it was obvious that me and my family were the only ones inside the vestibule. The lobby of the building was also
Sorry.
devoid of people. Once we saw people enter the parking lot, we left, and I felt better. And after that, I was shocked to see the first place we stopped on the tour was the building my family had been waiting in. Now, this building we won't enter, because the spirit inside here is more violent than the others will encounter. The guide stated, "In here, we have the Shadow Man. He doesn't terrorize the whole building, just the area that you enter through. He's been known to slap and scratch people coming inside." A few pictures were passed around. All of a sudden, I don't know how and why, but I recognized that an inky black figure stood against the door's windows. Its eyes were glowing white, and it had long fingers and pointed nails.
Ooh.
It was freaky to think that I might have been
Sobra.
targeted by the Shadow Man, but I didn't think much of it until after the tour when my family went
Nakakatakot
back
yun
home. I started to complain to my mom that my back was itching and burning, so she grabbed some ointment and told me she would look at it. We thought it was just a bug bite. We had been walking around outside at night after all. When she lifted my shirt, she asked when I had scratched my back. I told her I hadn't. She took a picture on her phone and showed it to me. I was met with a long red scratch leading from my shoulder to the middle of my back. The skin on my back was a shade
Wow.
of red, like a rash. Me and all of my
Sobrang
family
sakit
couldn't say
nun.
anything, but just turned back straight to our house.
Sobrang
The
sakit yun
Shadow
guys
Man had got me.
So ito yung another video naman natin guys. Ito guys. Ito yung pangalawang video natin.
My
Pangalawa.
mom used to work as a taxi driver, and she started to go out with one of her coworkers. Let's call him Larry, for the sake of the story. He seemed like a nice guy at first. Finally, they got married and had a daughter, and we will call her Ruby. But once they got married, things started to change immediately. He was not a nice guy after all. If something didn't go his way, he always ran to his mom's house. Because in her mind, he was still her baby, even though he was a 50-year-old man. He was such a mama's boy. Mom and Larry would break up and make up a lot, so that was just normal behavior. But when he got drunk, sometimes we didn't let him inside the house as he can become a violent person. He'd break in
Uy. Katakot rin
by
ito.
smashing a window to get in on occasion. Well, he would not hurt us, but broke things like a TV or a family member's computer, which made us terrified. The final straw was when he came into our house one day. He kidnapped Ruby and ran away for 2 days until the police arrested him and brought Ruby back home, even though Larry was her dad. Mom was literally traumatized by this incident. We decided to move out of our house, and it was a great idea to move away from him at a safe distance. We had none of his belongings, so he had no reason to come crawling back to us. So we moved out, and as time went by, we settled into the new house. We all started school, and I always woke up extra early to shower and play video games before I went to school. But this one day, when I woke up at 4 a.m. and finished taking a shower, I came out of the bathroom and looked out of the window unintentionally. It was still dark, and there was a man who was walking up and down the path
Sino
by
yan?
the side of our house.
Sino yan?
Suddenly, he looked up and stared
Shadow.
at me. He realized that I saw him. I stood there and did nothing. Then he walked away and stood under the streetlight. It was Larry. He had the most malevolent smile I've ever seen. He came over to the mailbox saying that he was sorry. He said that he wanted to talk to my mom so they could start over again.
What the
I ran
heck?
to Mom and woke her up. But we decided to call the police instead of letting him inside.
What the
About
heck?
10 minutes later, the police came to arrest him. They found out that he drove a car while drunk and left it halfway up the road. And when they searched him, he had a surgical scalpel in his pocket. He told the police that it was just a joke, but no one believed him.
So, yun na guys yung video natin guys. Uy! Yun na yung video natin guys para sa inyo. So, subscribe na lang kayo and mag-like sa video ko ito guys para updated nyo. So, bye guys!